Gates right there.
Way to go. Shouts out to Caden Gates. Love our open for Cover 4 Halloween edition. Don't worry, everyone. We'll tell you who we are if you haven't figured it out already out there. Let's get right to it. Coming off a bye week, we got Tennessee coming up here on Monday night. I'm ready for it. Ready to start off strong. Jay.
Yeah, hey, I'm Jay. Probably know me from Very Cavallari, and I played quarterback. It's fine. They asked me to do this. What's it called?
Cover 4.
Cover 4. So we got a good show, I guess. Whatever. Cool.
Oh, that's Smokin' Jay. Well, Golden Tate, he's playing for the Philadelphia Eagles now, so he'll still see the Cowboys 2 more times after already seeing them in Week 4. Now, I found out today that that is the first time in 40 years, which I remember, I was alive then, that a player has actually played the Cowboys 3 times in one season.
Well, in the spirit of Halloween, I have a little trick or treat for you. The treat is the Cowboys added Amari Cooper, Mark Colombo is back, Hutt is back, so things are kind of looking up for them offensively. Some guys got some rest as well. The trick is making it all work together to produce some wins.
Can we please? Can we please?
Getting a little
Get those
spooks up
dubs
in here. Let's play a little trick or treat, shall we, kids?
Love it.
Trick means it's false, treat means you love it and you want more of it. Trick or treat, guys. Cowboys have the best linebacking core in the NFL.
Strong phrasing there.
Strong.
It's a
I think
treat.
they're up there. I
It's
think they're up there.
I think it's a treat. The way they're playing. Leighton Vander Esch coming on, leading this team, averaging 8 tackles a game. Jalen Smith, the physicality he brings to that group. Oh yeah, and by the way, the guy you've seen the least of through the season so far, Sean Lee, he's just one of 2 All-Pros on this defense. I don't know, these aren't the best linebackers. Carolina comes to mind, like Luke Kuechly, for my money, is the best linebacker in the NFL, but 1 to 3? I don't know. Is there a better 1 to 3 in the NFL right now?
I don't know if there's a better 1 to 3, but sometimes there's a 1, like a Kuechly, or like, Khalil Mack sometimes played outside linebacker. So like you have those players that kind of transcend, and their 1 kind of really overshadows our 2 and 3 a little bit. So saying the best in the National Football League may be a little bit of a trick, but I like where it's going.
All right, what
they're
about
in the conversation at all last year. I like it.
Will Amari Cooper lead this team in touchdowns by the end of the season? Trick or treat?
I'm saying treat all the way here. I think that this is definitely something that is doable for this team. There's still so many games left. I think Amari Cooper is that deep threat. He's ready to prove everyone wrong. I think that him and Dak will have that connection. They'll be able to do the right routes, Linz.
I think it's pretty funny just to hear a female talk about routes.
Oh, okay.
I know.
I'm Cam Newton, everybody. Welcome to the show. Just thought I'd get that out there really quick. But yes, I am absolutely going treat on that as well. Amari Cooper is going to step up. He will take this thing away.
The beauty of it is he doesn't have to catch that many touchdowns to lead the team.
That's
do that.
That's a great point.
Auburn, Mark Colombo turns the Cowboys offensive line back on track. I loved this in our production meeting because I screamed treat, and I don't know if anyone was with me.
I screamed trick.
You were trick. Dave was trick.
I'm treat.
I'm usually the negative Nelly.
Yeah.
I'm Smokin' Jay, so go ahead, give me the bad news.
Let's hear it, Grandma.
It's not necessarily bad news. I think that Mark Colombo is a great coach. I think he will be able to take control of that room. I think they respect him. They're excited for this move. But guys, you still don't have Travis Frederick. I'm sorry. I still think that is what kept everything on track for these past few years. I think that Travis Frederick is the missing piece. Now, if you told me Travis Frederick was coming back, I would say treat. I'm just saying trick for right now.
How dare you disrespect the loon dog like that?
The
Joe Looney's been
loon
playing
dog.
great. I believe in you, Joe. That's why my beard's as long as it is, by the way. I think, honestly, the Cowboys' problems through the first half of the season has been their tackles. Tyron Smith and Lyle Collins have been the trouble spots. It's not the center position.
Well, then give me health. Just give me health instead of candy.
A week off and a chance for Mark Colombo to talk to these guys, I think it's going to help. I really do.
But what Colombo does, he brings back the zone blocking scheme.
Yeah.
They were trying to do that power blocking scheme.
You're right.
The Cowboys when they were good at running the football, it was a zone blocking scheme. Mark Colombo is young enough to relate to these guys. He's the closest one to playing the position. He'll have a coach that he was coached by, and Hudson Houck coming back in, guiding him on the X's and O's of things. But I think the voice of Mark Colombo will definitely help these guys. Changing the running scheme back to what they were originally drafted for will help this defense. Will help this offensive line get back to their dominant
I'm
ways.
treating with you.
Come on.
I am treating,
Even
guys.
Jay Cutler would be excited about what's going on.
Even
So-
Jay Cutty.
Smoke a
Let's
stick to
do a
that
little scaredy cat talk because it sounds like the Cowboys have a really tough second half of the season. The bye week always comes at the right time, but Jesse, this is really where it's going to pick up.
Yeah, after the bye week 4, they have the Philadelphia Eagles. And
Yes.
that's a division game. When you're playing division games, that right there, I throw everything out the window. And this Philadelphia team, they're 4-4. They had some ups, they had some downs, but I think they're kind of finding their ways. They're still the defending champion. In order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. And so it still goes through Philadelphia. And they're going to be revved up and ready to go because right now they're chasing, and like the Cowboys, the Washington Redskins. So they need all of these division wins to at least try to get back to repeating as division champions and then taking their perch back as Super Bowl champions. So it's going to be a very scary game going up playing against that offense, especially if they get rolling like they've been seen to do in some games.
I don't get the purpose of paying for a haunted house like it's a thing people do at this time of year. I hate it.
Yes.
I don't like giving people money to scare the crap out of me, but I can't think about the Atlanta Falcons game at Mercedes-Benz Stadium and not think of a haunted house because it was a house of horrors last year.
Like
6 sacks
terrorizing.
from Adrian Claiborne. Dak gets sacked eight times on the game. It's the game that changed the narrative on
Yes.
Chaz Green. Oh, by the way, Calvin Ridley's there now. Oh, by the way, Julio Jones is still doing his thing. He kills the Cowboys every freaking time they play. Matt Ryan's an NFL MVP. I am terrified of going back there after what happened last year, and I'm not even playing in the game. So yeah, that's it for me. It's a
Nightmares.
haunted house.
And you can
Nightmares
almost say,
for the
Dave,
Cowboys.
Dak hasn't been the same since
No, he
leaving
hasn't.
Atlanta.
Dak doesn't want to go to a haunted house either. He
Yeah.
wants to stay here at AT&T.
Stay here at the stadium. Well, the good thing is that he's getting Washington here at AT&T Stadium this time around. And this is a team that they couldn't beat the first time, and everyone thought they were going to. Well, add Hashawn Clinton-Dix into the mix now to an already really good Washington defense. Their front's pretty strong. Cowboys are undefeated at home though, guys. Maybe they can get a little luck. You usually split with the NFC East. I'd say that's pretty good, right? Splitting?
Cowboys have been good against division opponents at home, so that's encouraging.
That's something.
Yep. All right, guys. Something scary to me is Drew Brees. Now, he's a very nice guy off the field. He's probably a great person to all of his friends, but on the football field, he is a monster. And he will do crazy things against the Cowboys because even though it isn't a division game, this always feels like a division game because of the Louisiana-Texas ties. Guys, they're 6-1 right now. They just went up to Minnesota and just beat them single-handedly. It just seems like this will be a scary matchup. It's right after the Washington game, another short week.
They just play so fast and they're so dynamic.
So fast.
And when you watch them on TV, you that's just not what you see here.
Nope.
And everybody's an option for Drew Brees.
Everybody.
Every single
yes.
person.
Yes.
He's got
Every
every
single
single down
person.
there.
But we all feel good about the Titans, right?
Yay!
Woo!
We have a lot of Titans talk coming up tomorrow, but we're going to take a break. And on the other side, we are talking about the trade deadlines, what happened, how it pertains to the Cowboys. Granny T mentioned this guy earlier, and much more next.
Hey Dallas Cowboys fans, I'm Danny Sarek at the AT&T Media Center. The Cowboys will play the Titans in their only Monday night football game of the season. Monday night games have panned out well for Dallas in the past. They're on a 3-game Monday night football win streak. Their overall record is 46-33, which is the third most Monday night football wins in the league. In the spirit of Halloween, the Cover 4 crew will talk about the monsters of the Gridiron and which players scare them the most to go against the Cowboys.
How will history define us?
The perfect size?
Perfect hair? Every box checked?
No, we set the tone.
We are works of art.
Who we are is not defined by what they say, but by what we create.
The legacy we build.
Fire in our souls.
We are strong.
We are unstoppable.
We
are Cowboys fans.
shout out to
That's
Big Tex
good.
for that video. I love it.
Dave Kennedy. His name's Dave.
His name is Dave Kennedy, but we call him Tex. We got a bunch of Daves around here.
Sure.
Guys, let's talk about the people that scare you the most, the monsters of the gridiron. Danny said it during the commercial. Here we are. Who scares you the most when you think about someone who's just gone after the Cowboys and left horrific memories here? Jesse?
For me, I'm staying in the receiver lane. And it's Megatron, the Transformer. This is a guy who comes to Cowboy Stadium, or we play him in Detroit. This is a guy, 600 receiving yards. I mean, he just kills the Cowboys. He's basically unguardable. There was a play when he played the Cowboys at home where there was 3 guys guarding him in the back of the end zone. There it is right there. And he still goes up and makes a touchdown. It doesn't matter whether you double him, triple him, you can't single cover him, you can't run with him, you can't jump higher than him. He was a guy who just gave us nightmares. He literally had DBs not sleeping at night because you had to go up and face Megatron. He is someone that still, if I had to play him like 2 times a year, I probably would try to change divisions.
He was extremely talented.
Yes.
I've got a guy who plays for a division rival. Fletcher Cox, anybody?
Yeah.
He's just a scary dude. Like, I think about Fletcher Cox and I think about him not caring if he injures anyone.
Yeah.
Like, he just wants to be a Cowboy killer. It's kind of a scary dude right there. Played the Cowboys a lot, knows a lot about us, and as long as he is in that front, you're going to have a hard time running against the Philadelphia Eagles.
As vaunted as the Cowboys' run game is, they don't do well against Philly historically.
can't.
He helps them shut it down. He's a monster.
And the reason is he's big, he's strong, and he's athletic. That'll
Very.
always give other offensive linemen trouble.
Who scares you, Granny T?
Well, Dave brought up the haunted houses, and when you're in a haunted house, there's usually someone that comes out and scares you. Well, that's Aaron Rodgers. That's Aaron Rodgers for the Dallas Cowboys. He is right there, ready to terrify these guys. Guys, you're thinking of the playoff games, you're thinking of the catch, and then of course, 2016 season just ended with Aaron Rodgers.
And what's funny, Tay, is that it's not only the Cowboys. Like, he's given us our own slew of bad memories, but he does this to everyone.
He was about to do it to the Rams until Ty Montgomery.
That's
Eater.
some tea right there.
yeah.
There's some tea to that.
See you, Ty Montgomery.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Out of here.
Who's your scary?
Hey, y'all are going to laugh at me for this because it doesn't feel like it anymore. That's the nature of the NFL. But Eli Manning, this guy used to be a Cowboy
Dumbface?
killer. Yes, dumbface Eli Manning. He might look goofy. He played pretty scary at one point in time.
This is coming from Jay Cutler.
13 career wins against the Cowboys, guys. And again, I know this sounds crazy now because the Cowboys have had so much success at AT&T. He opened AT&T Stadium 4-0 against the Cowboys, including in the first game ever played there. Oh, not to mention the 07 Giants knocked one of the best Cowboys teams in recent memory out of the playoffs after losing to them twice in the regular season. So Eli has plenty of history
You're right.
of scaring the crap out of the Dallas Cowboys. Luckily, they've turned it around recently, but he'll always be able to hang.
no mercy.
All right, guys, sound off time. Trade deadline happened, ended earlier this week, but it kind of started affecting the Cowboys a little bit towards the end there, towards that deadline.
Nope.
Who got the best, just big bucket of candy?
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, obvious ones right here are for the Cowboys. I would say Amari Cooper is what the Cowboys needed. They took all their candy in one basket and just gave it to the Raiders for him, but I think it was worth it. I'm still going to see what Golden Tate can do. Is Carson Wentz going to be able to just pass it on down?
haha is always scary to me.
I think the analogy here, if you want to use the candy analogy, everybody else took like just a big bag of like the mini candies, like personally the Reese's mini cups, just like 20 of those. That's Golden Tate for me.
Yeah.
Haha, Clinton Dix. The Cowboys though, the Cowboys got the king size candy.
They
bar.
did.
It's going to take longer to eat.
Right.
It's more value. Oh, thank you so much, Lynn.
All the candies.
Yeah, this is Golden Tate right here. I don't want Golden Tate. I don't want a bag of M&Ms either. Okay, you're going to be done with that. Haha, Clinton Dix and Golden Tate, that's 8 games. Amari Cooper's expensive, just like a bigger candy bar, but you're going to be more satisfied when it's over with.
For me,
where's the king size stuff? I want the bigger candy.
I think it might be Philadelphia with the Golden Tate situation because look at his stats over the last 4 years. 3 out of those 4 years, 1,000-yard receiver. Also, 90-plus catches in all of those years, and he's been a Cowboy killer.
But if
So-
he doesn't make the necessary impact in the next 8 games, he's gone.
Well, same thing for Amari Cooper. We need him to come on and be.
But you get 25 games out of him.
Okay.
And I mean, I don't know anything that y'all don't know, but I bet you Amari Cooper gets another deal here in Dallas. I can't say the same thing about Cole.
Wow, mark that in the archives.
Put
We
that
might need
down.
to come back and
Put that
visit.
down.
Happy Halloween, kids. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Let's go to OT, Jesse.
And I'm always the old man of the group, so I have another Halloween PSA. While we're out having a great time, trick-or-treating, going to your parties, just be careful. Every year, about 7,000 plus kids across America get hit by cars on Halloween night. So when you're coming through these blocks, slow down, make sure you're looking out for those kids coming in between cars, racing to house, trying to get Halloween candy. So let's go out, have fun, but be safe.
Love it.
Last night, Dak Prescott told us that he considers the GOAT quarterback to be Tom Brady. Yes, those 5 rings are scary, and I don't think any quarterback will be catching up with that soon. Maybe it will be Dak, but we'll have to see.
I told y'all earlier this year I'm trying to do as little as possible, and this doesn't qualify as that. Like, don't do this again, okay? I got deer cams I could be watching. I got kids I could be taking to and from school. So unless you're gonna pay me fat stacks to throw picks, don't bother. I don't care about this. Just get the camera off me. Go away. Happy Halloween.
Hate that.
What about those routes, Lens?
How about
Those routes.
Back here tomorrow, we're talking to Titans reporter and everything else from Monday Night Football. Happy Halloween from Cover 4.